Right guys, how are we all doing? It's Andy here from Peninsula Painting Projects and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to take a little look at the Warhammer 40k Space Wolves data cards. Now, I've seen a lot of people, they complained about the price and the fact that this is in the codex anyway, all this information, but to me, the reason why I bought this was first and foremost, the price, it wasn't too bad. They retail at £10 RRP, which isn't too bad in my opinion, for a little tool, little extra tool to help you play the game, to improve your playing style, your competitiveness, and also the fact that I am Mr. Forgetful. You know, how many times, or should I say, how long have we been playing 40k for? And there's different rules changes, there's loads of rules to learn to begin with, and then each edition you change and update things and remove things. So for me, having these cards on the table in front of me, I can think, right, I can use that command, I can use my command points and use that stratagem, or I can use that psychic power. So we're gonna turn the camera around, open it up, see what's in there. Also guys, come on over to my Facebook group, it's called Peninsula Hobby and Chill. We've got loads of great people on there at the moment, all updating pictures of what they're working on. They're all discussing, like, you know, what game should I play next, and asking each other for advice on other games apart from Games Workshop. So come on over and join. I'd love to hear from all of yous. Let's get on with it. Nice one guys, try. So guys, as we know, the data cards come in this cool little box filled full of Space Wolves imagery and iconography. Oh, look at that. Who's out there? Ulrich the Slayer, which I need to actually buy him. I've not got him yet. And then we got a Reivers on the back, on the side there. We got the lovely Space Wolf on the front from the codex, and that's about it. So, as we can see on the back, this set contains 36 tactical objectives, 30 stratagems, and 6 psychic powers of the Tempest discipline, plus the Smite psychic power, printed on individual cards as handy reference for use with your Space Marine army. You will need a copy of the Warhammer 40k rulebook to use the content of this set. Right, that's interesting, isn't it? Let's open it up. So this is what we get in the box, guys. So we've got a load of tactical objectives, which I will separate them and we'll have a little brief look over them. So that's your tactical objectives there. And we've got the stratagems, which I think we said we've got 30 of them. Some of them are pretty damn cool, you know. Right, some there. And then we've got our psychic powers, which are there. So as you can see, we get 3 little miniature stacks here. We're going to put these 2 to one side for now. We'll look at the tactical objectives. So if you want to pause as I'm going through, you can have a little read of them, because I don't want this video to be too long. So these are some of the tactical objectives right here, which I've never used. Let's have a little look at one in here. Let's have a look. Heroes of Theranos. The great champion amongst the sons of Rus must take a fight to the enemy, leading by example to inspire their pack brothers. Score 1 victory point if at least one friendly Space Wolves character begins the fight phase within 1 inch of an enemy unit. If 2 to 4 friendly Space Wolf characters begin the fight phase within 1 inch of an enemy unit, score D3 victory points instead. If 5 or more friendly Space Wolf characters begin the fight phase within 1 inch of an enemy unit, score D3 plus 3 victory points instead. Now I believe, correct me if I'm wrong guys, pop it in the description, in the comment section below. I think what you do is, you'll shuffle these up, put them face down, and each turn you will draw one of these cards, and you have to try and achieve this, which then grants you more points. I think that's correct. And it makes the game a bit more interesting. You know, I would be up for doing that, to be honest. I have yet to use these tactical objectives, because I think the game is a little bit complicated enough as it is, we'll have a little look at these. Pure objective 2. So score 1 victory point if you control objective marker 2 area at the end of the turn. So I was pretty much right, wasn't I? So you've got all these secure objective markers. Yeah. Defend, yeah, so you've got a defend one, you've got an advance one here. Score 1 victory point if no unit from your army is within your deployment zone at the end of your turn. That's interesting. So you, pretty much Space Wolves do want to advance when they are playing, don't they guys? So hold the lines, and here's mission critical objective, supremacy, domination, blood and guts. So there's loads of cool little things here guys, which I need to have a proper look through. So that's them ones, we can put that to one side. Next we can have a look at the psychic powers. So as we know, Smite is in the rule book. Smite has a warp charge value of 5. If manifested, the closest visible enemy within 18 inches of the Psyker suffers D3 mortal wounds. If the result of the Psyker test is more than 10, the target suffers D6 mortal wounds instead. So we know what Smite is. We've got Living Lightning, and I believe this is one of the better psychic powers for Space Wolves. It's got a warp value charge of 6. If it's manifested, the closest visible enemy unit within 18 inches of the Psyker suffers D3 mortal wounds. If that unit is destroyed as a result, the closest enemy unit within 18 inches of the last model from that unit to be removed suffers D3 mortal wounds. So basically it has a lightning effect, which is pretty damn sick in my opinion. Tempest Wrath. So like I said in the introduction guys, you could have, for example, I don't know, say we're playing a little game now, and we've got, I don't know, say Najal, Stormcaller. We got these in front of us. Our units are advancing up here. It comes to your psychic phase, and you think to yourself, right, ooh, that's just reminded me, I can use that now. It's my psychic phase. Because how many times have you forgotten what to do in your psychic phase, or even to do a psychic phase? I know I have. So let's have a look at the stratagems as well, which these are in the codex, I admit that. But the way I see it is, you know what guys, it's so easy to forget, and by using a stratagem that could turn the course of the game, couldn't it really? So command reroll, which every Space Marine army has this stratagem, and it's pretty cool. In the most desperate moments of battle, duty to kill, duty to the Wolf King and the Allfather are most keenly remembered. You can reroll any single dice, and that only costs 1 command point. Got some cowards offensive, insane bravery. You can automatically pass a single moral test. This stratagem must be used before taking the test. That's 2 command points. Orbital bombardment. So this was available in, it was 7th edition, I think. So this stratagem can be used once per battle in the shooting phase. If you have a Space Wolf Warlord that did not move during your movement phase, instead of shooting with your Warlord's ranged weapon, select the visible point on the battlefield and roll a d6 for every unit within d6 inches of that point. Subtract 1 from the result if the unit being rolled for is a character. On a 4+, the unit being rolled for suffers d3 mortal wounds. So that's 3 command points, and I think that's pretty, you know, it's useful. Put it that way. Kill shot, flak missile. So these are all really cool in my opinion. There was one, this is the one that caused so much controversy when 8th edition Space Wolves Codex dropped. We lost the actual data profile for a lone wolf, and now your lone wolf is basically a stratagem. So a Space Marine whose pack mates have all been slain fights with even greater tenacity and to avenge his fallen battle brothers. So use this stratagem at the end of any phase if there is any Space Wolf infantry unit from your army or other than a character or servitor or wolfen that has been reduced to a single model. The model's wound characteristic is increased by 2 and it gains 2 wounds. it gains the character keyword and you can re-roll fail to hit wound rolls for it for the remainder of the game. And that's 1 command point, guys. So what I personally would do is I would have a 15-man Bloodclaw squad pack. I would give the Wolf Guard pack leader or pack leader loads of cool stuff, combi, multi-melter, power fist, and obviously you'd let him die last. Throw down this stratagem card, boom, checkmate, and then he can go and kick ass like a character. So I think that's quite cool. Tears of the Slain, Laugh in the Face of Death. So all these are right here. True Grit. Using this stratagem in your shooting phase, choose a Space Wolf infantry unit from your army that is within 1 inch of the enemy unit. In this phase, models in that unit can fire their auto bolt rifles, bolt guns, bolt rifles, and bolt carbines if they had a pistol type 2. Models that do so cannot fire any other pistols in that phase. So basically, if you're in assault during your shooting phase, use this stratagem for 1 point and you can shoot, for example, what are they called? Intercessors. They've got the bolt rifles, haven't they? They can be shot as if they've got pistols, which could also reduce the enemy's numbers, and you can try and win that assault phase. So there's a couple more, which, like I said, if you want to pause these, you can check them out for yourselves. So that's pretty much wraps up this video. I don't want it to be too long, guys, because I don't want it to be boring, but like I said, having those stratagems laid out on the table like this, you got a couple of command points left and you go, right, I'm going to use this one, and it's just a great reminder. So guys, what you think of these, let me know in the comment section below. If you buy these for your armies, be it Space Wolves, Orcs, Eldar, let me know if you use them, or let me know if you photocopy your codex or whatever. You've got some nice artwork on the back, looks pretty spiffy there. I think it's all the same. The card quality is not too bad, it's no MTG, but hey ho, it's one of them. Alright then guys, let's end this video. See you later. Tra.